Good day, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your St. Patrick's Day reading. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Nine of Spades. Seven of Diamonds. Two of Clubs. And the Ten of Clubs. Okay, Sag. Well, your general energy for the day is going to be the Ten of Clubs. Fed up. There's a burden that you're fed up with. But you also might be wanting to give into it and just say, screw it, this is the burden that I live with. But I would say that no, well, the cards say no, don't give up. The end is near. But the thing is, when it comes to burdens, just like struggles, sometimes that's in our hands to get rid of the burden. It's up to us. Like, we have the power. Maybe we don't think that we do at that point in time, but if we look really deep, we can see that it's up to us to get rid of the burden. But a lot of times instead we give into the burden, feeling as though there's no way out of the burden. But if you look really hard, you can probably see that you can get out of the burden. You're going to be dealing with this burden throughout the whole week, or the whole day of St. Patty's Day. This burden is just going to be very heavy on you throughout the whole day. And like I said, if you're fed up with it, then you yourself may have a solution on how to get rid of the burden. At the beginning of the day, there's going to be the death of something. Now, this can be the death of someone, but usually it's the death of something, like a relationship, an idea, a job, and whatnot. And the thing is that even though this is going to be emotional, because the death of anything usually is pretty emotional, it's still, after you get past the emotions and stuff, you're going to see that this was causing you a lot of fear and worry and nightmares and just other general problems. And by it coming to an end, by it coming to a death, you're going to be relieved of those things. Not at first, though. You're going to be going through some emotional things during it because, like I said, a death is emotional. But in the end, you will see that the end was not a bad thing, that the end probably needed to happen because it was causing other things in you. I know that, I've been in relationships and whatnot where it was causing me problems, and I didn't even realize all the problems that it was causing me, the fear, the worry, and all that, until the relationship was over. And then I was like, oh wow, I feel a lot better in this, that, and the other. So yes, there will be the death of something at the beginning of the day, but you will see the good that comes out of it. In the middle of the day, you're going to have a harvest season, or a possibility of a harvest season. You're going to reap the fruits of your labor. Some past effort is going to pay out. So, like, say if you had an Etsy shop and you have some wares on there and things just weren't selling, like maybe 6 months ago, a year, and now all of a sudden people are starting to take notice of your wares, or even buying the wares that are on there. Same goes for anything. Like if you had a YouTube channel that you made a year ago and you didn't really get any views, and now all of a sudden the videos that you do have on there are getting views. Regardless, what you need to do, though, is once you see this starting to happen, it's time for you to jump on that and start making more wares, making more things, making more videos and all that good stuff, or whatever it may be, whatever it is, your past effort is, you need to jump on it and put work into it so that you can get that harvest season out of it, so that you get a good harvest season out of it. At the end of the day, you're going to be waiting on something. There's going to be a delay, either in business or love, or possibly both. I'm kind of leaning towards business here, though, mostly because the harvest season. Maybe you're going to be waiting to see, how much it's actually going to start generating, But it could be love too. Perhaps you're waiting for the end of some kind of love, with the death card and being fed up with a burden. Perhaps this love interest is the burden. But either way, it can also be you just waiting on something like a message or something about business or love. And the only thing that you can do is plan and prepare. That's all you can do, is plan and prepare. Prepare for the good, prepare for the bad. But definitely don't linger, thinking about different scenarios, like how can it be good, how can it be bad. Don't think about that. Think about how you're going to deal with it if it's good or bad. How are you going to continue on if it's bad? How you're going to move forward in the relationship if it turns out to be good or bad. But don't sit there and worry yourself about why. The why. Don't worry about that. Worry about the how you're going to handle it. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe, speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Apparently my cat wants to talk today. Okay, so you got the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands is a bit of a spy, a little bit of a secret agent, somebody that takes in information, rather than speaking out a lot. He takes in information. I'm not saying that it has to be a he; it can be a girl too. But they take in information, and I think at this time that's what you need to do right now. Perhaps that's why this delay in waiting is going on, is because you need to look at the situations, look at the burden, look at the death of whatever it is, look at your past effort and watch and learn what you need to do. I would also say that right now, whatever it is that you do, I would maybe look deeper into it as it starts to grow, to find out new ways of, showing it off or selling it or creating or whatever. Like say if you make you make jewelry, I would look into what jewelry is really in at this point in time. If you make videos, I would look in to see what videos are big at this time, or whatever it is that you do. I think it's time for you to learn and look into it, and maybe listen to people around you of their advice on what to do and what not. And just kind of be more silent than outspoken at this point in time. And I think you'll do fine. But yeah, the burden very well could be up to you. There's going to be a death. It's going to be emotional, but it's going to relieve you of a lot of things. Keep an eye out for that past effort to start to pick up, and don't ask the why, of things that you're waiting on that are delayed. Don't ask the why if it's going to be good, or the why if it's going to be bad. Only figure out the how you're going to handle it. So there you go. I hope this resonates, and if it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy your St. Patty's Day, your corned beef and hash, or your green beer, or whatever it is that you're going to be doing this day. And until next time, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.